The first one moves really fast, so you guys got to pay attention and listen real close, okay? It's titled Confusion. And it goes. Confusion's confusing, Confucius might say, but confusion is normal in the course of my day. I think thoughts that thatch the depths of my mind, those thoughts are confusing some of the time. Now, when I think of the thoughts that I thought of, I try to think of a theme. My theory is that thoughts are extra extensions of extractions from my dreams. Now, these extractions are excellent examples of energy that follows them from our past souls. The data is deposited directly deeply in our spirits, nooks, crannies, and holes. And occasionally the outlets are out of the reach of our ordinary conscious state. So when we sleep, our soul slips and sheds us some samples of our lives of our previous state. Now, these thoughts that I think are theory, and you may be able to believe. So some night before you slip off to slumber, tell your soul that tonight you'd like to try to receive, and maybe a little of the legacy of your last life you might be able to see. And if not, then no matter, no worries at all. You're now just confused like me. Gypsy, as of first part of 2010, been traveling around the U.S. And I wrote this one 20 years ago, and in January 2010, finally got a chance to go live it. And it's titled Nomad. And it goes, nomadic and trapped, I need to be slapped. I keep myself here and it's really quite clear I want to get up and go, and yet I tell myself, no. You're happy and stable and really quite able of being content without living in a tent. But that's bullshit, I really should go from place to place without knowing a face and being secure without being here. So to the road I am headed, and it's really quite dreaded in one side of my mind, but the other side's fine. It's ready to leave and begin to receive what this world has to give. It's time that I live that nomadic life. No husband, no wife. Just me and my truck, and I don't give a fuck where the whole thing ends, because I'll just start again, and I'm leaving right now, and you can't stop me. Alright, this is titled Monday. What do you do when your truck breaks down, you ain't got a cent, and you can't get to work, and you get fired from your job, and your boss is pissed off because he thinks that you're some kind of jerk? And your refrigerator is empty, but the cupboards are full of top ramen and macaroni and cheese, and 2 slices of bread, a little bit of sugar, and a 4-year-old can of peas. But this is a life that most of us have known. We can say that we've been there and done that. And what stresses you the most is not what you're going to eat, but how you're going to feed your cat. And when you get your mail, there's collections and bills and a letter from the Seattle Municipal Court, and some coupons and a letter from Ed McMahon and junk mail of the sort. And your skateboard is broke, your bicycle has a flat tire, your rent is late, your phone's been turned off, and the tabs on your car are going to expire, and your girlfriend just moved to another, or your boyfriend, your best friend just moved to another state, your girlfriend broke up with you in a rage of hate, and you're borrowing money from friends right and left, just hoping that you can get by, and instead of using it to pay your bills, you buy some pot so that you can get high. Well, sometimes I stress when things get this way, so I just smile and I think, hell, I got tomorrow to look forward to. It's just another Monday. Thank you.